you are all here. I hope you are looking forward to a great program tonight. The critics are buzzing. This is going to be one for the ages. My name is Jason Powers, and I am the Redland campus pastor here, and I am really glad that you are with us tonight. If we can help in any way going forward, we'd love to do that. But most of all, we just want you to relax tonight, have a good time, enjoy the show. It's okay to celebrate your little person if they just deliver an especially moving or poignant line where we all understand that's going to be okay. So are you guys ready? Yeah. Let's do this. Angels Aware.
Now there's only one archangel in heaven. And in case you haven't guessed, That means it's pretty important. In fact, next to God, he's kind of the head honcho around here.
Thank you all for coming today. I have a very important announcement to make.
Next there's Sarah. She's head of the Seraphims, and a bit of a know-it-all, I'm afraid.
The Seraphims came. The Seraphims? The Seraphims came. The Seraphims?
The Seraphims came as soon as we got your message, Michael, and as you can see, my entire delegation is here.
Splendid, Sarah.
You also need to know who Cherry is. She's head of the Cherubims, and a real angel.
Michael, we're so honored that you included us.
Well, of course you're included. I wanted all the angels to be here.
Next, there's good old Harold. He's in charge of the Herald Angels. Or should I say, the Herald Angels are in charge of Harold.
Harold, I'm glad your delegation could be here.
Thanks, Michael. Why did he say he called us here?
Yes, important announcement.
Oh, that's right. Glad to be here. And last but not least, there's Moses and Isaiah. They head up the delegation of the major and minor prophets.
It's a beautiful day for a meeting, isn't it, Michael?
Too many clouds to me. Yes, Isaiah, it is a beautiful day for a meeting. Still, Sarah, too many clouds.
Well, it looks like Michael is ready to say why we've all been called. So I better scoot and give this one a 2.
We got eye trouble.
I trouble. Everybody's looking at number 1. Me, myself, and I trouble. What's gonna become of all this?
Eye trouble.
I trouble. Nobody cares about his fellow man. I trouble is why trouble is getting out of hand.
Now the Heavenly Father is very distressed at the shape the world is in. At every glance and at every turn, man's deep in every sin. We got eye trouble.
I trouble. Everybody's looking out for number 1. Me, myself, and I trouble. What's gonna become of all this?
Eye trouble.
I trouble. Nobody cares about his fellow man. I trouble is why trouble is getting out of hand. Now the rest of man is simply like Abraham himself. But everyone is so filled with dreams that Lord we need your help.
We got eye trouble.
I trouble. Everybody's looking out for number 1. Me, myself, and I trouble. What's gonna become of all this?
Eye trouble.
I trouble. Nobody cares about his fellow man. I trouble is why trouble is getting out of hand.
We got eye trouble.
I trouble. Everybody's looking out for number 1. Me, myself, and I trouble. What's gonna become of all this?
Eye trouble.
I trouble. Nobody cares about his fellow man. I trouble is why trouble is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of
Getting out of.
getting out of hand.
Don't tell me about eye trouble. What do you mean, Moses?
I spent 40 years in the boonies with those self-centered wilderness wanderers.
Oh yes, I remember your problems. As I recall, you and the children of Israel never did see eye to eye.
Very funny, but you're right, it was bad news.
How bad was it?
It was so bad that the Lord had to come down to earth just to get their attention.
A mighty voice of thunder, as God we
perfect, but man wasn't.
You better believe it. After all the trouble the Lord went through to show man how to close with him, they still kept worshiping other gods, making graven images, taking the Lord's name in vain.
Calm down, Moses, calm down. We all know what a bad time you had. It was bad news for all us prophets.
How bad was it?
It was so bad, I had to be constantly telling people God had a plan. See, that's the good news. God always had a plan. That's probably what Michael's leading up to now.
I don't know, Isaiah. You always were an optimist.
Of course I was. I still am. It's because I have something to be optimistic about. And if all the angels will help me out, I'll tell you what I told my people all those years.